Good morning, everyone. I'm on my way to the barn, and we might just do a reading out there. Look at the nice house that our cat got, Burlington. Only cat born and raised here. All the other ones came from other places, but he and Juniper are the only ones left now. Hey, he's in there. Woody. Woody. Oh my gosh, that was our oldest cat. Burley. Oh, I was wrong. He's not in there. Look like he's in there. He's all black. Where is he? Oh, I know where he is. He's at the barn. Oh, that was a funny beginning. No cat in the cat house. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day here. But as you can see, it frosted last night. Look how pretty. Yep, that's back up there. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous. Woo-hoo. Oh, Father, it's a absolute blue sky with a bird flying above. There's our home. Yep. Keep Kentucky clean. Sure would be nice if people were to do that. Okay, let's turn it back around. I got my Bible with me, looky here. All right, I have got to go slow. It's slippery out here. Even just a little freezing like that can knock you over if you're not careful. But no muck. It's all dried up. Hi, guys. Let's see. Our few chickens that are left. How is it this morning? Huh? All right. It's a cold one, guys. I don't think Piggy Toot is back yet. Tinkle is here, but Toot isn't, I don't think. Ooh. Careful on the boards. They're all coming out. Good morning, guys. There's Burley. He stayed in the barn last night. Hi, guys. You want to go out? It's a bit cold out there. Huh? Yeah? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to set you guys up here. I got to go get that bucket. Uh-oh, we got a light. It's cold. Even the lights are cold. They don't want it to come on. Hey, yeah. It's all good. Okay. Good enough. What you guys doing in here? Don't you dare go up there. Okay, well. It is what it is. All right. I know. I'm coming. Maverick. Don't you dare. Get so antsy. Sometimes he's letting you know with his feet. Easy. Oh, good boy. There. Up. Ooh, my hands are cold. It's the day after my birthday. My goodness, the birthday I had. Unbelievable. Buddy, where's your bowl? Oh. What a birthday. My goodness. I'll tell you what. I started to think, hey, that could be my last one. All the birthday wishes from all over the world. Then all the heavenly blessings and the heavenly gift. Spirit world. My Father, heavenly parents in heaven. Amazing! That feed does not look as appetizing as the other stuff. You get so old. Where's your bowl? Oh, buddy. Seriously? Oh. Why do you do that to your bowl? There. Yep. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. This is all I got. Nobody brought whole corn home. Here we go. Whee. Okay, now the piggies. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. The love from everywhere came my way, on from earth, spirit world. Unbelievable. Wonderful. Oh! Are you still by yourself? Yeah, the one is still missing. She went up to the graveyard with the guide yesterday. She's our wandering one. I'm assuming she just went on ahead and wandered a little farther. Now it's going to take her again sometime to get back. She went missing last year for 6 months. We thought that was a goner or something got her. After 6 months she came home. She's nice and trim too. Okay. Next is the hay. I'm going to put all that outside. That's right, guys. Oh, yeah. Yep. That was a nice tight bale. I didn't need all that I took out there. Yep, don't waste. Waste not, want not. Okay. I'll close this up here. Yeah, our old timers sometimes needs the guidance. Let me see what's. Oh, sorry guys, gotta do one more thing. I never stress in the barn. It's so relaxing in a way. And I'm a little lost for what do I want to talk about because it feels so relaxing just doing this kind of work. Okay, let's see. How it froze on water. Not too bad, the frozen parts. Okay. These guys are all munching. Might as well get started. Where's my glasses? Okay. Let's see where we're at. We're reading in the barn. Goes well with the month of December, don't it? Yes, yes, yes. First book of Kings, we're in 20. The Armenian Wars. Okay, oh my God. More wars. The siege of Samaria. Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, mustered his whole army. 32 kings were with him. 32 kings. Wow, lots of kings at that time. I guess everybody wanted to be a king, and everybody just said, I am one, right? Yeah, okay. And horses and chariots, and marched on Samaria to besiege it and take it by assault. You done eating? Hang on. He sent messengers into the city to Ahab, king of Israel, to tell him, Ben-Hadad says this, your silver and gold are mine. Your wives and children remain yours. Oh. The king of Israel replied, as you command, my lord king, myself and all I have are yours. What? You just handing that over? I wonder what Jezebel had to say to that. The messengers came again. This time they said, Ben-Hadad says this, I have already sent you an order to hand over your silver and your gold, your wives and your children. But I swear this time tomorrow I shall send my servants to ransack your house and your servants' houses and lay hands on everything that they value and take it away. Wait a minute, didn't he just say, your silver and gold are mine, your wives and children remain yours. Then here he says something different. Hand over your silver and your gold, your wives and your children. Okay, well, I thought he agreed to it. Man, I don't have a good communication system going on then. The king of Israel summoned all the elders of the country and said, you can see clearly how this man intends to ruin us. He has already demanded my wives and my children. Oh, that's not what he did to begin with, though, although I have not refused him my silver and gold. Oh, okay. All the elders and all the people said, take no notice, do not consent. So he gave this answer to Ben-Hadad's messengers. Say to my lord the king, say to my lord the king. That address is weird too. All you first required of your servant, I will do, but this I cannot do. And the messengers went back with the answer. Ben-Hadad then sent him the following message. May the gods bring unnamable ills on me, and worse ills too, if there is enough dust in Samaria for each of my followers to have a handful. But the king of Israel returned this answer. Say, the man who puts on his armor is not the one to boast, but the man who takes it off. Oh! That's from Ahab? Interesting. When Ben-Hadad heard this message, he was under the awnings drinking with the kings. He gave orders to his servants, take up position, and they took up their positions against the city. Well, how interesting. Are you going to nibble on the Bible if I let you out? I'll tell you what, I'll stop you from getting to it. Ha! Okay, guys, watch out. Here comes the wild one. Be careful out there, okay? Let's liberate. Yeah, easy, 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 easy. Okay. He's a good boy, really, most of the time. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready, a little one? Come on. There is what there is outside. Go on. Oh, you're so fat. He's a fat donkey. These two are still eating. Our horse is getting so old. 40 years old. Our old timer. He's getting really that white crown right in front of his face. Alright, I don't like that. I like shining right into my face. It's hard to read. Let's see. That's a bit better. Oh, still there. Well, not on the Bible anymore. Victory for Israel. Well, let's go show that Ben-Hadad who's master. A prophet then arrived, looking for Ahab, king of Israel. Yahweh says this, a prophet then arrived? Who was it? Maybe they'll tell us. He said, you have seen this huge army. This very day I shall deliver it into your hands, and you will know that I am Yahweh. By those means. By whose means? Ahab asked. Well, he sure has the audacity to ask that, God. Where's all this coming from? The prophet replied, Yahweh says this, by means of the guards of the district governors. Who will coordinate the attack? Ahab asked. You will, the prophet replied. So Ahab inspected the guards of the district governors. There were 232. After these, he reviewed the army, all the Israelites. There were 7,000. They made a sortie at midday. When Ben-Hadad was drinking himself senseless under the awnings, he and the 32 kings who were allies, the guards of the district governors, led the sortie. A report was made to Ben-Hadad. Some men have come out of Samaria, he said. If they have come out for peace, take them alive. If they have come out for war, take them alive too. Okay. So they made a sortie from the city, the district governor's guards behind them the army, and each struck down his man. Aram took to flight, and Israel pursued. Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, escaped on horseback. The king of Israel then advanced, capturing horses and chariots and inflicting a great defeat on Aram. That's a weird one. Well, it's war. Are you ready? Do I need a lead? I don't like this corner here. I hope I remember that corner and not fall over with it, over top of it. Come on, boy. Oh, he's so old. Oh, the door's not open all the way. Hang on, I got it. There, go on. Okay, he's walking so good. During summertime there, it looked like we might have to put him down due to the fact that he was just weaving like he was drunk all the time. And it was we were worried watching him. It seemed also that his legs. He just had a little more problem with his legs. And you don't want to hold on to an animal like that when you know maybe its time just has come. Now he's fine again. I think the cooler weather and maybe the shorter times that they're outside, they're out in the summertime for many more hours than they are right now. So anyway, I don't know, but he walked out of here straight, looked good, didn't. And I said, we felt like he was getting disoriented more and more. And if that happens out there while they're cruising the mountains, he could get lost. So Charlie, the one that I let out last, Charlie really takes good care of him. So anywho, so there it is. He's just, seems like he's recuperated from whatever he was going through. Done. Yeah, okay. Next. This is a long one. Sure is a long one. In the barn on top of that. All right. Respite. The prophet then went to the king of Israel and said, now is the time to be resolute and think carefully about what you should do. For at the turn of the year, the king of Aram will march against you. Yeah, I know. Now I have to open up one of them windows so you guys are, which I shouldn't complain. They haven't been laying eggs. Maybe it's too cold in the chicken coop, but she just laid one up there. Hey, okay. All right. The servant of the king of Aram said to him, their gods are gods of the mountains. That is why they have proved stronger than we are. But if we fight them on level ground, we shall certainly beat them. This is what you must do. Remove all these kings from their commands and appoint professional soldiers in their place. You, and for your part, must recruit an army as large as the one which deserted you, with as many horses and as many chariots. Then if we fight them on level ground, we shall certainly beat them. He listened to their advice and acted accordingly. And I'm completely lost. The prophet then went to the king of Israel and said, now is the time, but what you should do, for at the turn of the war, the king of Aram will march against you. The servants of the king of Aram said, okay, got it. The victory of Aphek. At the turn of the year, Ben-Hadad mustered the Arameans and marched on Aphek to fight Israel. The Israelites were already mobilized and provisioned and marched out to meet them. Encamped opposite them, the Israelites looked like two herds of goats, whereas the Arameans filled the countryside. I wouldn't mess with one herd of goats. No. Okay, the man of God then went to the king of Israel and said, Yahweh says this, since Aram has said that Yahweh is a God of the mountains and not a God of the plains, I shall put the whole of this huge army into your power, and you will know that I am Yahweh. For 7 days they were encamped opposite each other. On the 7th day, battle was joined, and the Israelites slaughtered the Arameans. All right. 100,000 foot soldiers in one day. The rest fled to Aphek in the citadel, but the city walls collapsed on 27,000 of the survivors. Oh. Now Ben-Hadad had fled and taken refuge in an inner room inside the citadel. Look, his servant said to him, we have heard that the kings of Israel are faithful and kind kings. They are. Let us put sackcloth round our waists and cords around our heads and go out to the king of Israel. Perhaps he will spare your life. So they wrapped sackcloth around their waists and put cords around their heads and went to the king of Israel and said, your servant Ben-Hadad says, spare my life. So he is still alive? He replied, he's my brother. Oh, I see. Spare my life. So he's still alive? He replied, he's my brother. The man took this for a good omen and quickly seized on his words. Yes, they said. Ben-Hadad is your brother. Ahab said, go and fetch him. Then Ben-Hadad came out to him, and Ahab made him get up into his chariot. Ben-Hadad said, I shall restore the towns which my father took from your father, and you may set up a trading quarter for yourself in Damascus, as my father did in Samaria. With a treaty, Ahab said, I shall set you free. Granting him a treaty, Ahab let him go. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, so I guess what? Okay, I'm not going to get into this. This is so ridiculous. But one thing, again, 100,000 foot soldiers. Who were they? Even in Armenia, Arameans. They were Arameans, Aram. Then when it comes to the king's life, or his life, and yeah, okay, then suddenly, all right, you know what? Whatever. Ugh, selfish. A prophet condemns Ahab's policy. Oh. At Yahweh's command, a member of the brotherhood of prophets said to a companion of his, no names named again, strike me. But the man refused to strike him. So he said to him, since you have disobeyed Yahweh's order, the very moment you leave me, a lion will kill you. And no sooner had he left him than he met a lion which killed him. Okay. The prophet then went to find another man and said, strike me. And the man struck him and wounded him. The prophet then went out and stood waiting for the king on the road, disguising himself with a bandage over his eyes. Oh, he struck him on the head? Ouch. As the king passed, he called out to him, your servant was making his way to where the fight was thickest when someone left the fighting to bring a man to me and said, guard this man. If he is found missing, your life will pay for his, or else you will have to pay 1 talent of silver. But your servant was busy with one thing and another. The man disapproved. The king of Israel said, that is your sentence then. You have pronounced it yourself. At this, the man quickly pulled off the bandage over his eyes, and the king of Israel recognized him as one of the prophets. He said to the king, Yahweh says this, since you have let the man escape who was under my curse of destruction, your life will pay for his, your people for his people. And the king of Israel went home, gloomy and out of temper, back to Samaria. That's the end of 20. Gosh, that was a long one. It was a weird one. Again, this is war talk, and maybe guys understand this better than I as a woman. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Anywho, it's been 28 minutes. I could keep going for a little while, but I've got to clean out the barn now and get this all in tip-top shape for a few days. After that, I'm leaving, and my sissy will take over. She does a good job in the barn, too. Isn't it amazing? Everybody here at the house knows how to take care of the barn. Yes. Some do it a little different than others. Yes? Yeah. But it's all took care of. Yes? All right. Yeah, so who are these prophets? I'm not understanding the end of it. I mean, okay, what do I say? That's also the excuse that people have, say, well, you gotta, or at that time anyway, well, I don't know, it might still be going on some places. Oh my gosh, dear me, who knows? But you kill off, definitely in the Bible, that happens a lot. Kill off all the men and the male children as well. Keep the girls. Again, why? Okay, well, we all know why. And so that then when they grow up, they don't come after you, because that's kind of what's been happening here as well. But doesn't one have to kind of take that chance? in a way, right? So you got war going on for one reason or another. I haven't found one war or on how, again, what's the root of all these wars? When did this all start and why? For what reason? It could not have been avoided. Anyway, so the treaty that Ahab eventually had, right, with the southern king, well, wasn't that better than more killing? Yet God, according to these prophets who have no names, who knows who they are, right, are telling him what? Oh, because they see what could happen if, and, okay. Well, we've already found out that if you kill off the leader, a king, of the opposition, either way, there's going to be another king, right? And so it's not like that stops. Yeah, right there. It's war talk. I have nothing much to say to it except for all them lives killed. For what? For what, really, actually? Huh? All right. Well, anyway, but there was that one part in it. What was that? Let's go find out one more time. See if I can find it. If not, then it isn't meant to be. It was right in the beginning here somewhere. Here it is in front. But the king of Israel, these glasses, returned this answer. Say, the man who puts on his armor is not the one to boast, but the man who takes it off. Okay. One sentence in that whole little passage of 20 in the first book of Kings. One sentence makes sense. And no doubt, that's the one sentence we should learn from, the one sentence that Yahweh, in a way, gave to Ahab, regardless if he meant it or not, or just, right? Whatever. Sincere? Was he sincere with it when he said that? Probably not. But that's the one sentence we all should go with, right? Yes? Anyway. Okay. So there it is. I had like this day of respite. All this just wonderful goodness and love and appreciation for my life. My birthday came my way. Everywhere, from everywhere. Yes? Next day, back to work. Yes. Well, how suitable then that I have, now that I'm making this video, here in the barn, right? Now, I'm not going to have you watch me muck it all out, right? Yes? It's a wonderful time, too, I tell you, to do that. There's something about working with poop and your mind having time to go all these different places. I don't know. It seems to be working out like that for me, right? Weird. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I have to give it a try. Don't know. All right, that's all. God's love and blessings. May He protect you, and I will talk to y'all another time.